Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, last time you were with me, we learned all about Dia de los Muertos, which means Day of the Dead. This is our inspiration for what we are making. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make that skeleton. Last time we made this background. If you have not made the background yet, you need to go back to the first video and you need to complete the background before you can make a skeleton. Now, some of my friends at home forgot to use a dark paper underneath and they just colored some beautiful flowers on paper. If you have just some orange and yellow flowers on your paper, I want you to go back and color your background with a blue or a black or a purple, anything that's going to be dark, so that when we cut out our white paper and we glue it onto our dark paper, we'll actually see the skeleton. So taking white paper and gluing onto white paper isn't going to give us the look that we are wanting. All right, so our supplies today. Number one, you need your background from last time with the marigolds. Number two, you are going to need a white piece of paper to draw your skeleton, scissors to cut it out, glue to glue it on, and I would like you guys using a pencil to draw, but I'm going to draw with a Sharpie so you guys can see better. All right, so I can set my background aside for now. We are going to focus just on our skeleton. So the skull is called a calavera. And so right here, I have a little helper that's going to help me draw this. I will link it in on Canvas for you guys as well. So we want to start off with a skull. A skull is going to start off with a rainbow line right here. And then we need to bring it down just a little bit and give it some cheekbones, a letter C and a letter C. And then we're going to finish up the skull just like that. All right. For Day of the Dead, the nose is an upside down heart. So I want to go ahead and put in that upside down heart and the eyes. And these are the cheekbones. So right here, I can add my mouth. You can make the mouth any way you want to. The way I'm going to do it is to draw a rectangle and some lines for the teeth. It's up to you however you want to do this. You can also color in these eyes or you can leave them blank. I think I want to color mine dark. And then I'm also going to come back in here with some colors and I'm going to make this look like a sugar skull. Remember all those beautiful designs we saw in the PowerPoint. All right. The rest of this, I actually want to do a bunch of strips and we're going to make it on the background piece of paper. The only other thing I want you guys to draw is the hip bones. So what this looks like is going to be almost like a number 8 on its side. Or maybe like a peanut. I think a peanut is a good way. Then there's a hole here and a hole here, a hole here and a hole here. But don't worry about cutting those out. We're just going to color them dark. Okay, and everything else is going to be a straight line. So I am ready to make some straight lines. Not too thick, I'd say about a 1/2 inch or smaller. And I'm using the edge of my paper because I'm a paper superhero and I love to help save the paper. And I think I want to do one more. And it is okay if these are not even. That is fine. Okay, now I want to cut out my little skull that I have made. Now I have 3 strips. We might need more. I've got my skull, I got my hip bones. So now I'm ready to take my skeleton. And for now, I'm not going to glue anything. I'm just going to place things on here. And it should go on top of your flowers. Your flowers are behind. They are the background. This is called overlapping. All right, so the first thing I need to do is I need a neck. So I'm going to make a little rectangle right here for the neck. Then I need shoulders. So right here, I'm going to do a nice long rectangle for the shoulders. All right, now I'm looking back at this to help give me a guide as to what else I need. We need a backbone. Your backbone is going to come all the way down to your hip bone. All right, and then we need some ribs. Your ribs are going to be shorter than your shoulders. And then this is why I had you guys cut several strips of paper. Too long. Alrighty, and then there's no ribs right here, but we do need to go back into your arm. You got a big arm right here and a bent arm right here, so we need 2 pieces. And here is my little art teacher tip. We have an arm on both sides, so we should cut both arms at the same time so that we know that they're the same size. And then this one's just a little bit smaller. You can measure it. Yep. Make sure that they're the same size. There's our arms with the little elbow joints. And now our legs. Our legs have 2 bones as well. We have the humerus. That is the big one right by your body. And then you have the tibia and the fibula, I believe. That is right. And then your arm, you have your ulnus and your radius. All right, so we got our leg bone. And again, our teacher tip, we got 2 legs, so cut them at the same time. Doop. And our shins. And then I want to give my skeleton some feet as well. There we go. And then we need to glue this all down. I love this little skeleton. He's so cute. Now remember, Day of the Dead is not about Halloween. It is not about scaring people. It is about remembering your loved ones and the fun things you did with them. I am all done gluing my little skeleton down. Now, you do not have to put the arms straight down or bent. If you wanted to put the arms across the face like he is dabbing, you could do that too. It is completely up to you. All right, the last thing I think we need to do is I grab some skinny markers and I want to decorate this head like it's a skull, like it's a calavera. So, whatever I do on one side, I have to do the same thing on the other side. So right here, I'm going to put a big heart right here on the forehead. Now I'm going to go around the heart and give it a little bit of an outline. On these cheeks, I can make little swirls. And on the chin, a swirl. Now done decorating my little calavera. If I wanted to, I could even put like a little flower on my head. I would probably make it with these scrap pieces of paper. If you wanted to go ahead and decorate the body, you can as well. This is your beautiful Day of the Dead project. So remember, this is about remembering your loved ones. It's not about being scary. I hope you guys enjoy making your skeleton. Happy creating!